This is the Preston Indians pregame show. Coming up, we'll take a look at tonight's game. We'll hear from the coach and look at the pregame stats, all leading up to tonight's action. You're listening to live coverage of the Preston Indians on 105.5 FM, AM 1340, and mylocalradio.com. And once again, a very pleasant good evening from here at Thunder Ridge High School as the Preston Indians get set to play the back half of their triangular matches tonight as they take on the third team involved here this evening. That is the Skyline Grizzlies. Once again, right off the top, we'll let you know there is no video available for tonight's match. If you would like to, you may log on to nfhs.com and pay the fee to be able to watch the game. It's like $10.95, but it gives you a whole month of service there at NFHS, and you can watch the match there for the Lady Indians here this evening. Otherwise, we'll have the audio for you here, the play-by-play call here on both KACH and on mylocalradio.com. As the ladies getting ready for the match, the Grizz on the floor, still warming up, going through all of their pregame drills, and Preston kind of resting up a little bit after a tough 3-1 loss to the host team tonight, the Titans from Thunder Ridge. So we'll take a timeout. When we come back, it'll be time to play some more volleyball here. It'll be the Lady Indians against the Lady Grizzlies from Skyline. That's coming up next.
KACH, my local radio.
The annual case lot sale is going on this week at Stokes Market in Preston. Enjoy some of the best prices of the year as you stock your pantry. Hurry, as all cases are first come, first served. Some items may have limited quantities per person. Limited supplies on hand, no rain checks. If you don't see what you're looking for, ask a friendly Stokes employee, because many items may be stored in the back rooms. The annual case lot sale is in full swing this week. Stokes Market. Shop, enjoy, save. Stokes Market.
It's always refreshing to shop where you know you're appreciated. It's even better when you can get everything you need, quality parts at fair prices. The team at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest appreciate every customer. They work hard to make sure that you have the right part the first time, on time. Whether it's motorcycles, farm and ranch, lawn and garden, or car and truck parts, you can always get it all at Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Stop in today at 17 South State Street in Preston.
The KACH Cash Magnet Contest is here, and you can win money just by listening to your radio. Simply pick up one of the cash magnets available many places around town and be listening after 7 o'clock each weekday morning as I will call out a 4-digit number. If your magnet has that 4-digit number, you'll have 1 minute and 5 seconds to call the radio station, and you could win the cash jackpot of the day. If no one wins, the cash prize will go up $5 a day. Find a cash magnet, be listening weekday mornings, and get ready to win with FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
A proud member of the co-op. We save you money on advertising and enable you to reach more customers. We are KACH, Preston, Clarkston.
It's time for Preston Lady Indians volleyball. The New Look Indians hit the court, looking to continue on what was one of their best seasons a year ago and work to bring home a conference title. Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market, True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agent. This broadcast is made possible through an agreement between Preston High School and Cook Brothers Broadcasting and is intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Any rebroadcast of this game in whole or in part without expressed written consent of Cook Brothers Broadcasting is strictly prohibited.
And welcome back inside here at Thunder Ridge High School as we get ready for the second match of the evening for the Indians as they take on the Skyline Grizzlies here as both teams on the floor, and we are getting ready to play some volleyball here tonight. Preston losing the first match 3-1 as they will look to bounce back here this evening in match number 2. They did play well, just had to just kind of give it up to a better team as Thunder Ridge is very good. Good size, good strong hitters across the front. So here we go. Hannah Stevenson will serve to open the first set here for the Indians. As from the back row, bumped over, and Preston can't get the ball out of the net. As the kill from deep in the back row, Sophie Anderson able to put that ball deep, and then Preston not able to do much with it after that. So a side out on the opening serve. Abby Bird now will serve here for the Grizzlies. As, miss hit. I went through the hands of Stevenson, and it's 2-0. So once again, Dan Hubbard with you from Thunder Ridge High School. John Beverly back in studio, back in Preston. And we're glad to have you with us here tonight in the second half of the doubleheader as Knapp goes for the kill, dug out by the Grizzlies. They be able to keep it alive. Whitehead keeps it up for the Indians. As it comes back to Burnett, she plays it over. Outside set, off the block, again played up by Maddie Whitehead. Back set comes to Knapp. She goes short and picks up another kill. So Knapp able to pick up that kill as well. Preston leads 2-1. Check that. Preston trails 2-1, I should say. Nope, actually I was right the first time. They lead 2-1. As Kaylee Burbank in, able to keep that alive, goes to Whitehead. She steers it back over. Outside set, off the block, and they keep it up. Burbank's got it. Matt Whitehead over to play it, keep it alive for the Indians. Set it back to Anderson again. As Kaylee bumped it up, and then her and Maddie Whitehead ran into each other, and nobody was able to get to it. And it'll be they have 3-1 on the scoreboard, so that's what we'll go with. I believe that was the problem we had before, as they had a point on the wrong side. So 3-1. Anderson off the block, kept alive again by the Indians as they get it back over as Hobson able to just bump it over. Free ball here again. Outside Anderson, and it is out of bounds. Side out, 3-2. Preston will serve as Maddie Whitehead will drop back behind the service line. Good serve by Maddie. Returned by the Grizzlies. Outside set, Knapp into the net. 4-2 on that hitting error there by Keisha Knapp. As now coming in to serve off the bench is Alexa Hackey, I should say, a freshman. As her serve comes to Hobson in the back row. Outside, blocked at the net and down. Good block as coming over to make the block, Kara Copland. And it's a point, and it's 2-5 or 5-2 again with the Grizzlies on top. Serve comes to the Indians in the middle. Windward goes short as that'll be out of bounds. Point for the Indians. Anderson hustling over to try to get to it and couldn't. Ended up right here in front of us. Tonight's match brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Jeep, and Dodge trucks. All available right in the city of Preston. There is the outside set. That comes to Anderson. She's able to put that one away again. Sophie Anderson get on top and drive it down. As she will now drop back and serve. From the extreme left-hand corner of the court, as dug out by Whitehead at the net. Stevenson tried to win the point and couldn't. Ball rolled along the top of the net, fell along the Preston side, and it's a point for the Grizzlies again, as Anderson will go back and serve once again. Whitehead returns the serve, outside, set, windward. Tries to cut the court. Dug out by Anderson, but hit it into the net and was not able to return by any of her teammates. And it's 8-4. Preston leading by 4 points here early in set number 1. Drew Despain on. Emily White Longhurst leaves, as it'll be Despain to serve. At the net. Ooh, big hit by Bird, dug out in the back row by Despain. Kept alive here by the Grizzlies. Again, outside, and it's going to be touched this time by Shelley and out of bounds. 9-4 as Bird. Big hit the first time was dug out, went a little bit softer this time, and Shelley had to go off her hands and out of bounds. As Preston not able to get that one back. Stevenson tried to just kind of direct it toward windward, and she wasn't expecting it, as it's now 10-4. (9-4) now make it 10-4 as the ball mishandled by the Indians. Serve comes short. Whitehead able to dig that one up. Comes to Hobson off a couple of pairs of hands and out of bounds. So let's see if Preston can do what they did many times in that first match. Even though they fell behind early, they were able to just kind of keep things within reach and then fight back at the end. See if they can keep things more to fight back in the middle here and maybe take some leads in these sets, as that's going to be off the hands of Windward. Big kill outside, as again it was Abby Bird coming over to put that ball away. 11-5 as Emma Johnson comes in now. Serve comes to Whitehead. Short set in the middle. Burnett partially blocked at the net, kept alive by the Grizzlies. Returned by Skyline. Comes back over to the Indians again, as Hobson just pokes it over, and then the Grizzlies not able to handle it cleanly. It'll be a point for the Indians, and it's 11-6. Keisha Knapp back in for Preston. Shelley leaves, and the serve played by the Grizzlies. Comes back to Stevenson in the back row. Good set there by Maddie Whitehead. Knapp bumps it over. Free ball here again for the Grizz. Partially blocked at the net. Burnett able to get it back over the net, however. And that's going to be a point for the Indians on a double hit. 11-7 as the double hit charged to a player that we do not have a number for, 22. As the bad return this time for the Grizzlies came right over by the antenna, and nobody could play it safely. So it's 11-8. Back-to-back points by Hannah Stevenson here in the set. Back set, kept alive, comes back over to the Indians. They'll set it backwards for Keisha Knapp. Kept alive again, this time by the Grizzlies, as that's blocked at the net, and a point for the Indians. Burnett and Hobson there to make the play. 11-9, back to within a couple of points again, our Preston. Outside set, they go short, blocked by Burnett. Kept alive, nice play there by Cambria Allen for the Grizzlies, keep the ball alive. Back over to Preston. Hobson tries for the kill, can't get it. And then comes back to Burnett, and she's able to get it. So Preston back to within one, 11-10. And the serve this time by Stevenson. Outside, off the hands of Whitehead, and he goes out of bounds. Abby Bird, big outside hitter. They have a couple of big hitters there, along with Sophie Anderson. They'll be tough to control in this match. 12-10. Bird to serve. Played there by the Indians. Comes to Knapp on the left side. She can't quite get it over the top of the net. 13-10. As Bird will serve again. Bird, the senior. Dug out by the Indians. Serve in the middle, set in the middle. Comes to Burnett off a couple of sets of hands and a point for Preston. Burnett with a couple of kills are here early on in this set. Back within 2 points again. 13-11. Indians rotate around a couple of players. Kaylee Burbank back onto the floor. She'll come in and serve. Burbank serve right in the middle of the floor. Outside set as that came right to Anderson, who rotated back up into the front row again. And she picks up her third kill here in set number 1. And it's 14-11 and the side out. Again, we'll send the ball back to number 22, who we do not have a number for. A name for, I should say. Knapp steers it over. Free ball here for the Grizzlies. They set it to Anderson again. Blocked by Knapp. Kept alive by Burnett. And Knapp able to play it back over and get the point. It's almost like we see a different Keisha Knapp on the floor here. But playing with much more confidence. Whitehead to serve after the side out. Comes back to Anderson. They go short. Longhurst able to play it. They set in the middle. That's off the hands of Tori Thompson. Haley Windward with the kill. And once again, Preston back to within a point again at 14-13. Whitehead to serve for the tie. Serve goes short. Anderson, now the set back to Anderson. Off a couple of hands and a point again for the Indians. Ball bounced off a couple of sets of hands, and we're tied at 14 with a timeout on the floor. Quick break. We'll be back right after this.
KACH.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Teams coming back out on the floor, and as they do, I remind you that tonight's match is also brought to you in part by our friends at Naylor Insurance. For home, health, life, and auto through Mutual of Evenclaw. Naylor Insurance at 153 North State Street in Preston. Call them at 852-0810. That's 852-0810. Maddie Whitehead will continue her serve, tied at 14. Serve dug out by Anderson, now set back to Anderson. Whitehead's got that, high in the air, comes back down on the Preston side. Longhurst gets it back over. That's going to be a danger ball here for the Titans, or for the Grizzlies, but they get it back over. Back to Longhurst. Dug out by Anderson. They'll set that in the middle, and that'll be a double hit called against the Grizzlies and a point again for Preston. And they've taken a 1 point lead here at 15-14. As we get timeout, we get player with a cut finger. We got a little blood on the floor here, so timeout for a moment. As need a towel or something here, paper towel, something to kind of mop up the blood on the floor. As they'll just kind of all back away from it. Couple little drips right in the middle of the Preston side of the floor. Right in the middle. As somebody ran out to try to find some paper towels or something to mop up the blood. And as they do that, let's remind you that Franklin County Medical Center is the sponsor of tonight's game. They provide the best medical care in all of the Cache Valley. Franklin County Medical Center, 44 North 1st West in Preston. As they come back with some paper towels, and the official goes out and starts looking and wiping up all the little blood spots out on the floor. As you need to get a little touch of water here. It must have dried a little bit, so a little touch of water to help mop up those blood spots on the floor. Maddie Whitehead doing the good senior duty with the official pointing things out. He's got it up, throws the towel into the trash can, and we're ready to go back to work as Whitehead will continue her serve. Preston leading 15-14 here, middle of the first set. Whitehead's serve is deep. Nice serve. Tough return of serve. Back to Anderson. That's going to be off the hands of Stevenson, out of bounds. And another kill for Sophie Anderson, her 4th already here in the first set. So that breaks the run of points by Maddie Whitehead. Alexia Hackey again back onto the floor. She's a freshman. Haacke. Hackey. Outside set, Windward. And that's down as Abby Bird not able to come back and make the return as Preston now leads 16-15. Nice play by Haley Windward to get up on top of that ball and drive it right down. Anderson, tough return of serve, comes to Bird in the back row. She's able to play it back over. In the middle, Windward this time. Dug out again by Bird. They set in the middle, blocked in the middle by Windward. Up into the back row as it's played there by Hobson. Windward again cuts the corner and it's in. She cut the court just a little bit, but able to pick up the point, and it's 17-15. Big block at the net by Windward too during that point. So here's Andrea Shelley, and she'll pick up an ace. Preston goes up by 3 at 18-15. Shelley to serve again. That's going to be off the side of her hand. It'll go out of bounds. That'll be a service error. 18-16 on the side out as the ball comes back over again to the Grizzlies. And Anderson will serve. She serves it to Whitehead. Comes to Longhurst. She gets up in the air, gets it back off the hands there of the libero, Allen. Allen has it again, just bumps it backwards back over the net. So a free ball for the Indians. Again, misplayed again by the Grizzlies. They have to chase it down. Played to Bird. She gets it back over onto the Preston side. Set as Longhurst goes up and got it to roll over the top of the net, and then the Grizzlies couldn't play it. At least couldn't get it back over in time. And Preston again goes back up by 3. It's 19-16. As Drew Despain back onto the floor, and the junior will serve here for the Indians. Right in the middle, nice serve in middle set. And that's going to go out of bounds, I believe the call is. Yes, it is. Had to kind of look to the down officials, the corner officials, and they call it out of bounds. So a point for the Indians. It's 20-16. Again, set in the middle, and that one's blocked this time, as they don't set it there this time, but there is Stevenson and Windward. Windward gets the block and the point, and another timeout on the floor. Preston leading 21-16 here in the first. Another timeout. We'll be right back.
KACA.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH. KACH.
Preston with their biggest lead at any point of the night at 5 points. As tough serve there returned. And Allen, the libero, bumps it back over on the Preston side. Comes back to Windward and down. 22-16. Haley Windward were their third kill of the set. Despain to serve again. Allen has to run up to get it. Comes back over. They bump it over. Whitehead set outside as that comes to Hobson. And I believe that they called that outs. They did. So 22-17. Preston's lead is 5. When they won the third set in the first match tonight, they only led by 4. Hobson, or I should say Windward, off the hands, out of bounds, point again, comes back over to the Indians. 23-17 as they go up by 6 for the second time here in the set. Trying to win the first one here. Haley Windward will serve for Preston. She goes down the line. Tough return of serve by Bird. Deep, Anderson into the net. Set point here for Preston. 24-17. They lost the first 2 sets in the first match. They have set point here in the first set of the evening match. As played for at the net. They get it back over. Hobson sets in the middle, comes to Burnett. Burnett is dug out. Outside set this time, comes down the line. Shelley plays it there, back to the net, and Burnett and Stevenson going for it. Neither one can play it. It'll be 24-18 on the side out. The serve again comes back over to the Grizzlies. Tori Thompson serving. That's Thomason's serve. That comes to Hobson. That goes down the line but out of bounds. 24-19. Serve again by Thomason. In the middle, set to Burnett. Off to hands. Kept alive again by the Grizzlies. They get it back over. Comes back to Windward. Stevenson sets outside to Hobson. Off a set of hands. Kept alive. And nope, can't keep it up this time. As that'll be a point for the Indians. And that is set point as they win the opening set of the nightcap by the final score of 25-19. So they fought well and ended up picking up the set victory as they win the opening set. We'll take a timeout. We'll come back. Set number 2 on the way right after this.
KACH.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
westmotorcompany.com.
If you feel like your bank works against you, we invite you to move your accounts to Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. We work for you, not against you. Serving Southeast Idaho for over 65 years, we offer totally free checking with cash back rewards, 0 fees credit cards, low auto loan rates, and excellent customer service. Visit today, 311 South Highway 91, Preston. Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Here, the advantage is yours. Equal housing lender, member NCUA.
The Preston Indian football team returns home Friday, October 2nd as they face the Sugar Salem Diggers. This will be another tough test for the Indians as the Diggers come in not only as the defending 3A Idaho State champion, but they're also one of the top-ranked 3A teams in this year's polls as well. Preston has faced some stiff competition this year, and they're ready to step up for this challenge as well. Catch this game live on mylocalradio.com with the pregame show starting at 6:30, and hear a complete replay following the Westside game on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
The annual case lot sale is going on this week at Stokes Market in Preston. Enjoy some of the best prices of the year as you stock your pantry. Hurry, as all cases are first come, first served. Some items may have limited quantities per person. Limited supplies on hand, no rain checks. If you don't see what you're looking for, ask a friendly Stokes employee, because many items may be stored in the back rooms. The annual case lot sale is in full swing this week. Stokes Market. Shop, enjoy, save. Stokes Market.
The second quarter of tonight's game is sponsored by
as we go back to work here, start of the second set, as Anderson bumps it over here for the, and at the net, coming down with the ball, Kara Copland, able to pick up the point there for the Grizzlies from Skyline. So they lead 1-0 as they get the first point of the set. Windward in the front row for the Indians. Bumps it over. Outside set, back to Bird. Off the hands this time of Stevenson, out of bounds, and it's 2-0. Second set of tonight's match brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston. Their compassionate staff will help you in your time of need. Call 852-0533 for Webb Funeral Home. Preston sets outside, and the block at the net. Wow, excuse me. Got the hiccups all of a sudden. Makes it 3-0 as at the net, Kara Copland with the block picks up the point. So 3 straight points served up by Sophie Anderson to open the second set. Windward blocked again, kept alive again by the Indians. Hobson can't get it over the net. Too many hits. And it's 4-0. So here's Anderson to serve. Deep middle as Shelley able to get it up. Comes back to Windward. Bumped over by Whitehead. Kept alive here by the Grizzlies. Anderson from deep. Played there by Whitehead. Comes over the net. Back over to the Preston Indians again. As Windward again tries to just go short, but she's a little bit too low. Couldn't get it over the net. And it's 5-0. 5-point run here by the Grizzlies to open up the second set. Whitehead, Stevenson comes back to Whitehead as Maddie just bumps it over. Free ball here for Skyline. Outside set, Bird got it, put it down. 6-0. Bird, who had 3 kills in the first set, picks up her 4th. Anderson serves again. And finally, a mistake by Anderson on the serve. She hits it too long. Side out for Preston, and they get a point. They're on the board here in the second set. It's 6-1. As they'll set this in the middle. They go short. Dug out by Despain. Outside, Hobson for the point. Nifty dig by Hobson. Keep the point alive. As Hobson able to pick up the point, and it's 6-2. Whitehead to serve again. She serves to the opposite number. That's Allen. Blocked at the net as Copland couldn't get it over. Kept alive, and that's going to be in. Despain thought about it at the last possible second, pulled her hands back, and it fell just inside the line. It's 7-2 on the side out, and the serve again will come back over to Skyline, and it'll be Cambria Allen, the junior libero, to serve. And she picks up an ace. Off the hands of Despain and out of bounds, and it's 8-2. Allen to serve again. That's a service error this time as she hits it into the net. Makes it 8-3. Preston gets the serve back, down by 5 as Hannah Stevenson drops behind the line, and she'll serve. That goes right through the hands of Sophie Anderson for the ace. So 8-4 as Preston gets another point. They come short this time. Anderson able to dig it up. Outside for Bird, blocked at the net by Burnett. Kept alive again. as Anderson will just play it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Back set comes to Knapp. That's dug out, kept alive, and then miscommunication. And a point again for the Indians. Remember the old series, Alphonse and Gaston, where Alphonse says, I'll take it, and then leaves it for Gaston, and nobody takes it? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what happened. Preston with the ball on their side. Comes back to Knapp. That's dug out by Allen, kept alive neatly. Grizzlies bump it back over. Free ball here for the Indians. Stevenson sets outside, off the block and down. Point for Indians, and Hobson with another kill. Hannah Stevenson to serve again. It's 8-6, Preston down by 2. The set, that's into the net. Hitting error by Tori Thomason. That gets Preston back to within 1. It's 8-7. As now Stevenson serving for the tie here in the second set. As that'll be played in the back row. Despain has that. Outside set comes back to Hobson. And that's going to be too long, out of bounds. 9-7 here in the second. Second set brought to you by Webb Funeral Home. So here's the serve put up by Thomason. In the middle goes to Burnett. She has her attempt dug out. Back to Bird. That's dug out in the back row. Nicely by Despain. Back to Hobson again. Partially blocked at the net. Can they keep it alive? No. They couldn't get it back up, so Hobson enjoys another kill, and it's 9-8. Gillian Bryce comes back in for the Lady Indians, as it'll be Chloe Hobson to serve. Here for Preston. As the outside set comes to Stevenson, she'll bump it alive. Back row, nice kill attempt by Hobson. That's dug out. Back up in the front row as Bird is dug out again by Despain. Comes back to Bryce, and she hits it into the net. That'll make it 10-8. And once again, Abby Bird, the senior for Skyline, drops back to serve. She serves it to Hobson, comes to Knapp in the front row. Knapp is dug out by Allen, kept alive. Anderson back up in the front row again. She'll hits it, and then kept alive by Maddie as Whitehead got it back over the net, and Anderson hit it long. So a hitting mistake there by Anderson. Here's the serve by Burnett for the Indians. They'll set it, back set this time. That's again off the top of the net. Point for Preston, and we're tied at 10. So 10-10, even here in set 2. And Celeste Burnett takes her turn to serve here for the Indians. Good serve. They set it outside for Anderson. She goes short as Bryce got enough of it to keep it alive. And then a lift called against Knapp. And it's going to be 11-10 on the point scored by the Grizzlies. Set outside, Windward. Put it away for the Indians. Windward with her 4th kill of the set. Makes it 11-11. As Andrea Shelley will rotate back in here for Preston. She has the serve. Good serve. Outside, Anderson for the Grizzlies. Nice dig by Whitehead. Kept alive again by Whitehead. Outside, Bryce again into the net, unfortunately. Point again for the Grizzlies. It's 12-11. As Emma Johnson will come off the floor. Alexia Hackett will come back in, and she will serve again here for Skyline. They press Indian set outside, blocked there by the Grizzlies, and it fell inbounds as Windward not able to get it through the block, and it's 13-11. Serve comes to Whitehead. And the little flick by Stevenson is in. Preston back within a point again after the side out. It's 13-12. It'll be Drew Despain now to serve. As Anderson goes right through the back row for the point. 14-12. So after the side out, Sophie Anderson to serve. No, that's not Anderson. That is Peyton Young serving here. As the set will come to Hobson. Dug out by Young. Comes all the way back onto the Preston side of the net. In the middle. Windward. Goes short. Dug out again. Outside set. Comes back to Bird this time. That's kept alive again by Whitehead. Play for it at the net. Battle for it. Both teams fighting well for it. Comes back to Whitehead. She says she wants it and then finds the dead spot right in the middle of the floor. So Maddie Whitehead with the kill. And back to within a point again is Preston. 14-13. They have Preston up by a point. I have them trailing by a point. So 14-13, Preston with a lead apparently, and now we're going to be tied at 14 on the point at the net, scored by the Grizzlies. Now they changed it, it's 15-13, so now they've corrected the score. Partially blocked at the net, Whitehead got to dig it out, keeps it alive, ball comes back to Hobson. She plays it over. They'll set it outside, back to Bird. Hobson has that. Back to Hobson on the far side, and it will be another point. Gabriel Allen couldn't quite dig it out. 14 for Preston, 15 for Skyline is the correct score. Good serve there. Dug out by the Grizzlies. They keep it alive. That goes deep, almost too deep, played by Preston. Comes back to Hobson from her spot in the front row. She keeps it alive. Allen not able to play it, and that goes into the net, and we'll be tied at 15 here again. Remember the second set tonight brought to you by Webb Funeral Home after Preston won the first set, 25-19. Anderson with the dig, the return of serve. It ends up set there for Bird. She plays it over. Back set comes to Knapp. Off again, hands again of Allen, and Preston has another point. And they regain the lead at 16-15. So Preston leading again by one. Stevenson serving. Outside set, Bird. Off the hands of Knapp. Comes back in the front row, and that'll be a point for the Grizzlies. That would have been too many hits against the Indians anyway. We're even at 16 again. Here's the serve, comes to Whitehead. Battle for it at the net. Won by the Indians, and a lift called against the Grizzlies. So a point again for the Indians. Apparently, nope, I take it back. That point goes to the Grizzlies. So it's 17-16, now make it 18-16. So they lead by 2. And Thomason serving, serves it too long. Service error gives the point back to Preston. 18-17 on the service error. As now to be Chloe Hobson back to serve again. Hobson's next serve goes to Allen. She's able to keep it alive as the Grizzlies bump it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Knapp from the left corner. kept alive in the back row by the Grizzlies again. They bump it back over to Preston. And nice play again by Whitehead, diving to keep the ball alive. Comes to Bryson, she can't get it back over the net. 19-17. As it'll be Emily Longhurst coming back in on the floor. Gillian Bryce will go back to the bench here for the Lady Indians. As the serve comes to Whitehead, they'll set it on the right side. It comes to Knapp. Knapp is dug out, back to Anderson. That's dug out deep by Whitehead on the big hit. As again played back over, and nobody there to play it for the Grizzlies. After the ball was dug out by Thomason, nobody there to play it. 19-18. We remain a 1-point game here in the second set. Burnett to serve here for the Lady Indians. As it comes to Allen, short set in the middle. Off the hands of Burnett, that'll be a point. As coming up from her spot in the back row, Emma Johnson able to put that away. 20-18. Serve here again for the Grizzlies. Outside set. Windward off the block, goes out of bounds. Point for the Indians. They're back to within one again, 20-19. Second set brought to you by Webb Funeral Home in Preston, and so far it's been a dandy. Very competitive. After we're about 7-7, neither team has really led by much more than 1 point here in the set. As Anderson gets it back over, comes back over onto the Preston side. Stevenson had her kill attempt dug out and then hit way too long as Bird got too much of the ball. 20-20. Hitting error by Abby Bird. Shelley serving at 20 apiece. Outside set. Anderson is blocked at the net. Comes back to Windward and hit out of bounds. (21-20). Great block at the net by Windward, but then they weren't able to do anything with it after that. Alexa Hickey back on to serve here. 1 point lead for the Grizzlies. Outside set by the Indians. Windward down the line and in. Tied at 21. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park area in Preston. Call 435-232-1837 on how you can have a home built for you by Ralph's Construction. As the set comes to Windward. Back to Windward, and she able to get it off the hands and out of bounds. 22-21. Preston with a lead and a timeout on the floor. Preston leads late here in the second set. They're up 1-0. Timeout, and we'll be right back.
KACA.
Rounds & Associates Insurance Service is an independent insurance agency with Allstate, Travelers, Auto Owners, Safeco, Progressive, and Nationwide, just to name a few. Stop by the office for your competitive quote today. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call 208-852-2500. Rounds & Associates Insurance, supporting both the Westside Pirates and the Preston Indians on to victory. You've got this. Don't weaken. Rounds & Associates Insurance Service. Call today, 208-852-2500.
KACH.
Preston with a small lead, 22-21. As we continue here in the second set, Preston leading 1-0 as they won the first set tonight, 25-19. Despain to serve. Outside set, Anderson, partially blocked, comes to Whitehead. Set it in the middle. Back to Windward, and a point on the block at the net as Anderson may have been stopped on the kill attempt, but she was not stopped on the block, and ties it at 22. So 22-22, and Anderson will now serve. At the net, blocked at the net as Stevenson got a hand on it as they go short. Hobson able to get this one. outside set, back to Hobson, and off the block and out of bounds. Point again for the Indians. 23-22. Hobson with a kill and a block in that exchange. Maddie Whitehead to serve. Preston up by a point late here in the second set. Stevenson set short for Burnett. Kept alive by the Grizzlies. Outside, it comes to Anderson. Dinks it over, and it's in. Anderson with another kill, her 6th. And we're tied again at 23. So on the side out, Cambria Allen, the libero to serve. Outside set here, comes back to Hobson. Can they get it back up and keep it alive? Yes, but they hit it out of bounds. Set point for the Indians, 24-23. Keisha Knapp will come back in. As again, Andrew Shelley will go back to the bench. Hannah Stevenson serving for the set, but not before we have a timeout here on the floor. So a timeout called, and we'll be right back again right after this.
KACH.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
KACH, MyLocalRadio.com.
On the return of serve, it comes hanging over the net, and Acacia Knapp slams the lid, puts it back down, and Preston wins set number 2, 25-23. So Preston goes up 2-0. We're back with the third right after this.
KACH.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Naveo Robotic Assistance System at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
If it's time to sell your home, retail property, or land, make sure to hire the realtor that has your best interest in mind. This is Mike Hansen, broker at Cornerstone Real Estate. As a licensed real estate broker in Idaho and Utah, I have over 20 years of experience helping folks successfully sell property. I would like the opportunity to help you list and sell for the best price as quickly as possible. Call me today to schedule an appointment. Let's work together to make the sale of your property as simple and successful as possible. Mike Hansen, 801-510-1.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837. The Preston Indian football team returns home Friday, October 2nd as they face the Sugar Salem Diggers. This will be another tough test for the Indians as the Diggers come in not only as the defending 3A Idaho State champion, but they're also one of the top-ranked 3A teams in this year's polls as well. Preston has faced some stiff competition this year, and they're ready to step up for this challenge as well. Catch this game live on MyLocalRadio.com with the pregame show starting at 6:30, and hear a complete replay following the Westside game on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
The third quarter is sponsored by Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, 17 South State in Preston.
And we will go to that third set right now as Preston serves to open the set, and Bird able to put it away right off the opening set. And the Grizzlies up 1-0. Bird with her 5th kill of the match. Third set brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Whitehead, they set it outside, and that'll be a double hit charged against the Indians, and it's 2-0. Remember, the Indians fell behind at one point in the first set, 6-0 before they got on the board. Bird to serve. Mishandled by the Indians, and they can't get it over again, and it's 3-0. So the third set starts a lot like the second, but Preston's up 2-0 here. They lost the first match tonight against Thunder Ridge, 3-1. Burnett, that's dug out, kept alive. Allen has it, back set to Anderson. Kept alive by the Indians. Despain able to keep that up as it comes back to Hobson. That's off the hands of Allen, be able to kept alive there by the Grizzlies, but then they put it into the net. Preston has their first point. It's 3-1. Emily Longhurst comes back on the floor. Drew Despain will head back to the bench here for the Indians, as it'll be Chloe Hobson to serve. As at the net, and point for Preston as they stepped over the center line. And it's 3-2. Preston comes back to within a point. Serve again by Hobson. Good, strong, hard serve this time, kept alive. And Anderson has to come over and bump it back over her head as they'll set this one back to Knapp. Blocked at the net and down. Anderson able to get up high and slam the lid on the block. 4-2. After the side out, the serve back over to the Grizzlies. Nice serve. Whitehead able to go down and get it. And then Burnett goes short and cross court and picks up the point. 4-3. Now Maddie Whitehead back to serve again here for Preston. They run into each other, did Anderson and Bird on the return of serve. It'll be an ace for Maddie, and we're tied at 4. So here's Whitehead again. Serve goes to Bird, deep middle. Set by Anderson. Bird bumps it over as it comes back to Stevenson. Back over onto the Indian side. Hobson is blocked in the back row. Kept alive again by Preston. Longhurst again is blocked in the front row. Back to Stevenson, who hit it into the net. Point goes again back over to the Grizzlies as they go up 5-4 here. And they'll serve. As serving is Hackey, and she hit it into the net. Service error. We're tied again at 5. So 5-5. Andrea Shelby will come back on and serve here again for the Preston Indians here in the second set. Or check that third set, I should say. As the set outside, partially blocked at the net, kept alive by the Indians. Comes back to Longhurst. She'll bump that over. Set by the Grizzlies. Not a good set. Kept alive again here by the Indians. In the middle, Burnett is blocked at the net. Anderson got a hand on it again. Back to Longhurst, who can't clear the net. Point again for the Grizzlies at 6-5. So Anderson will go back and serve after the side out. They lead 6-5. Serve comes to Whitehead. Nice return. Outside. Windward down the line. It's in. And we're tied at 6. 5th kill of the match for Haley Windward. As Drew Despain rotates back in off the bench to come in and serve. And it's an error. She hits it into the net. Back set, Windward. Partially blocked, kept alive here by the Grizzlies. Comes to Bird in the left side. That's no good. Stevenson comes running across and just flicks it backwards but that's dug out again by the Grizzlies. Set outside. Hobson off the hands of Allen and Libero. They chase it down. Can they keep it alive? Yes. Nice play by the Grizzlies. Back to Windward. She goes short again, kept alive. Back to Bird again, partially blocked. Stevenson comes over to get it. Back to Hobson. That's blocked. Stays on the Preston side. Comes back to Whitehead, who bumps it back over her head. Free ball here for the Grizzlies. Outside set to Bird. Dug out again by Whitehead. Kept alive, back to Hobson. They get it back over. Free ball again for the Grizzlies. They go short as Hobson bumps it up, keeps it alive. Comes back up to Windward, or to Whitehurst rather, as they keep it alive. Again, another free ball here for the Grizzlies, and they get the point. Kind of a miss hit. Just barely cleared the net, and Preston couldn't get it back up. And it's going to be 8-6. Nice point. Best point of the match here so far, as Cambria Allen will serve again here for the Grizzlies. Windward from the outside. That's too long. 9-6. As once again, the Grizzlies open up a 3-point lead. That's going to be an ace on a bad return of serve by Andrea Shelley. That makes it 10-6. Cambria Allen, the junior, on a little bit of a roll here, has strung off several straight points. Outside set. Hobson, partially blocked, kept alive again by the Grizzlies, and they hit it into the net. As Anderson just tried to play it over easy and couldn't, as she got it too low off her hand. Hit it into the net. Preston gets the side out, and they're back to within 3 at 10-7. Windward to serve. Nice return of serve by Anderson. Comes to Bird. Tough return there. Comes back over onto the Grizzlies side, and Anderson has her shot blocked at the net. Stevenson and Burnett there give the block to Stevenson and give the point to the Indians as they're back within 2 at 10-8. Windward to serve. Off the top of the net, kept alive by the Grizzlies. Back to Burnett. Again, the set in the front row. Bird partially blocked, but they get the point. 11-8. Tonight's match brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. Whatever you need for your car, whatever sound it might be making, stop by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest, 17 South State in Preston. As the serve goes too long, the service error is a point for the Indians, and it is 11-9 as Preston gets back to within 2 points again. Stevenson with the serve, outside set to Bird. Dug out in the back row by Despain. Back set comes to Knapp. She's dug out there by Allen. Set outside again for Bird, off the antenna, and that'll be a point for the Indians as the antenna is out of bounds, and it's now 11-10. And the service error here by Stevenson gives the point back. 12-11. As now it will be Abby Bird serving again here for Skyline. The dig comes back over, free ball here for the Grizzlies. Back over now onto the Preston side. Knapp goes short, dug out. Back to Anderson again. That's controlled by Whitehead. Set in the middle to Burnett, off the top of the net, and it falls. 12-11, Preston back to within a point again. Chloe Hobson is served, trying to get even. Here's Hobson's serve. Goes to Allen in the middle. Comes back as that'll be set there. Goes back to Knapp again. That's blocked at the net. Anderson with the block and the point. 13-11. As the serve put up here by the Grizzlies. Comes to Hobson in the back row. Longhurst bumps it over. Free ball here for the Grizzlies. Bad set. Anderson has to go back and get it and just play it back over. So they give the ball back here to Preston and then played over by Burnett, but Anderson with the block and another point. She's got 4 blocks here as well. And they go back up by 3. It's 14-11. So once again, here's the serve by the Grizzlies. And a bad return by the Indians goes out of bounds, and it's 15-11 as Skyline goes back up by 4 points. Serve comes to Whitehead. Outside set, Longhurst is blocked, and it's 16-11 as after the block, Preston couldn't get the ball back. Next match after tonight for the Lady Indians will be Tuesday night as they'll be back inside conference play. We'll be at Pocatello High School as the Indians will be facing the Indians again. 16-11, here's the serve. Kept alive after the interesting return of serve. Outside, they set for Anderson, and they got the point there, 17-11. And a timeout call by Karaska Haskell. Timeout on the floor. Skyline leads set 3 by the score of 17-11, and we'll be right back.
KACA.
More and more people are moving to the Preston area to live and retire. Since 1978, Ralph Construction's been building custom homes in the Blue Sage Park community, the only 55-year-old plus community in the city of Preston. Come see the downsized, no-hassle lifestyle that Blue Sage Park offers. Ralph Construction will build to your custom specifications, or you can choose one of their existing floor plans. They're just starting phase 2, so there's plenty of great lots still available. Ralph Construction. Call for more information, 435-232-1837. Lawn care and snow removal included. Blue Sage Park by Ralph Construction, 435-232-1837.
Qualifications. Institution.
17-11. Grizzlies still leading. Outside set here for the Indians comes to Napper. She just pokes it over. Anderson again. She goes short. Dug out this time as it comes back to Stevenson. Hobson from the back row is blocked by Anderson again. Set again outside. Back to Longhurst. She'll bump it over. Free ball here again for the Grizzlies. They go short again, kept alive. As that'll be called a double hit against the Indians, and it's 18-11. Preston winning the first 2 sets, 25-19 and 25-23. And trailing here now by 7, late set number 3. And make it 19-11. Third set, of course, brought to you by Preston Auto Parts CarQuest. As that ticks off the top of the net, comes over anyway. Indians have it. Knapp bumps it over and misplayed there by the Grizzlies, and the Indians get the point. It's 19-12. That breaks a string of 8 straight points scored by the Grizzlies. But they're able to get it right back as Anderson tucks that one in the deep left corner. 20-12, they go back up by 8. Emma Johnson again rotates off the floor. And Hackey again to serve here for the Grizzlies. Outside set, windward. Blocked off the block, out of bounds. He tools the block and gets the point. 20-13. Good job by the Indians trying to keep this third set close. Shelley to serve for Preston. Comes back set, Anderson off the block, and that's going to be a point. And she again able to tool the block. 21-13. Anderson with her 8th kill of the match. Now serving. As the outside set, windward. Blocked at the net. But Preston into the net. Now it's actually going to call it four hits for Preston, so it's 22-13. As Karaska Haskell comes over to question it a little bit, as that will fall out of bounds, and it's 23-13. A 10-point lead, and the Grizzlies 2 points away from the set. Whitehead. They keep it on the floor. Preston bumps it over. Free ball here. Bird. That's returned in the back row by Hobson. Comes back to Windward. And Windward able to pick up the kill. Preston's not done yet. 23-14. See if they have a run of points in them here. As Duspain on to serve. Serve comes to Anderson. Sets outside. Bird. Whitehead's got that. Outside serve. As it's blocked at the net and down. Give the block to Copland, her third of the set. And it's going to be set point. 24-14. So set point for the Grizzlies. Cambria Allen, the junior, serving for the set to keep the match alive. Preston will set it. As it comes to Windward, she plays it over. Allen again sets it outside to Bird. That's dug out by Shelley, and it's going to be out of bounds. Yes, and that's set point as the Grizzlies will win set number 3, 25-14. They force a fourth set here tonight. So we'll take a timeout as after 3, Preston up 2-1. Back with set number 4 right after this.
KACA.
This is Ron Smaley from Webb Funeral Home, thanking Preston Indian and Westside Pirate fans for your loyalty over the years. You have helped make Webb Funeral Home Franklin County's most trusted name in funeral services since 1925. Our staff is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week to provide compassionate service in your time of need. We also offer a full range of services, including many funeral pre-planning options to meet everyone's budget, an excellent monument selection, and the best aftercare services available. Let us answer any questions you may have by calling 208-852-0533. Webb Funeral Home, since 1925. You know us, you trust us, we're here to stay.
A higher level of precision and accuracy, that's what the new Neveo robotic assistance system at Franklin County Medical Center provides you. Whether you're in need of revision, partial or total knee replacement, the new robotic assisted surgery technology at Franklin County Medical Center allow knee surgery candidates the comfort of knowing that their knee surgery will be performed with confidence, improving the function, feel, and longevity of your new knee. Learn more about the new robotics machine at fcmc.org. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Sushi, a word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Qualifications and rules apply. See institution for details.
So I'm a typical banking customer.
And I'm a nearby ATM.
And I'm taking $20 out of my account.
And I'll process that $20 and take back $4.
Why do machines designed to give us money end up taking it right back? Introducing Kasasa, the free account that pays refunds on ATM fees and a lot more. To find a free Kasasa checking account near you, search Kasasa.
Ask for free Kasasa checking at Advantage Plus Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by the NC.
KACH.
Here we go to the fourth set. The first set of the point served up by Abby Bird is a point for the Grizzlies. Tough play at the net. Preston could not keep it alive. So serving 1-0. Bird with another serve and a miss hit at the net by Hobson goes into the net, and they're up 2-0. So Abby Bird to serve again with a 2-0 lead here in the fourth set. Preston leading 2-1. Windward hits it through the block and down. Why I get the hiccups again. So Windward with another kill. I have 8 for her unofficially tonight here in this match. As Allen with the dig and bad set. Double hit. And Preston able to get back even here right away. It's 2-2. Dan Hubbard with you tonight from Thunder Ridge here in Idaho Falls. John Beverly in the studio. As Preston trying to win this one in 4 tonight, if they can win the 4th set. They bump it back over, does Hobson. Outside set, Anderson. Kept alive by Whitehead. They set it back again to Hobson, and that is in. Chloe Hobson tucks that one inside the back row. Point for the Indians, Whitehead to serve. Preston goes up 3-2. Set in the middle, bad set, double hit. Preston goes up 4-2. Tonight's match brought to you in part by Stokes Market. True value from produce to hand tools, fresh meat to smokers, plus bakery, deli items, and now fresh sushi. It's Stokes Market True Value, 217 South State Street in Preston. Whitehead serve. They set it outside as it comes to Anderson. That's dug out by Despain. Preston keeps it alive as they bump it back into the back row. Comes again outside, Anderson. Again, it's kept alive by Shelley this time. Comes back to Hobson as she goes deep, too deep, out of bounds. So 4-3 on the side out. Serve will go back over to the Grizzlies again. But Preston with a 1-point lead. Stevenson to Hobson. She bumps it over. Free ball again here for the Grizzlies again. Comes to Anderson. Whitehead's got that in the middle. And Burnett. Stevenson and Burnett ran into each other on the set, and Burnett couldn't get to it. And all she could do, once she got to it, all she could do with it was hit it into the net, and it's 4-4. Again, here's the serve. Kept alive again by the Indians as it comes back to Hobson, and she picks up another kill. And once again, the Indians claim a 1-point lead. It's 5-4. Keisha Knapp's going to come back in. Knapp, who played very well in the first match, slowed down a little bit here in the evening match. As that's a tough play, as Anderson had little chance of getting that back over the net and couldn't. And Preston now leads 6-4. So here's Stevenson to serve. Outside, the set comes back to Anderson again. She drives it through the block and gets the point. It's 6-5. Unofficially, I have Anderson now with 9 kills and 5 blocks on the match. 6-5, Grizzlies to serve. Stevenson, back set, comes to Hobson, blocked, kept alive by Whitehead, but they could not get it back up, and we're tied at 6. Big block at the net. Bird picking up that block. As they'll set it again outside, it comes to Knapp. She hits it into the net. 7-6. As again, the Grizzlies move back into the lead. As Whitehead makes the return of serve. Comes to Knapp. She'll bump it backwards over her head, keep it alive. Back onto the Grizzlies side. They go short, does Anderson this time. Kept alive by the Indians. As blocked at the net. I don't think Burnett actually made it over the net. I don't think it was blocked. I think it just didn't make it over the net. As it'll be 8-6 either way. As again, Grizzlies serve now with a 2-point lead. Comes back to Whitehead. Maddie bump it over. Free ball here again for the Grizzlies. Block at the net. Point because it was Knapp able to go up and get it. Got it away from Anderson and put it down on that 50-50 ball hanging right over the top of the net. So Keisha Knapp with the point. Preston back to within 1 again. 8-7. Back bump. That's going to fall out of bounds on the Preston side, but it's out. Last touch by the Grizzlies. And we're tied at 8. So 8-8. Despain goes back to the bench. Chloe Hobson serving. Anderson with the return. They set Again for Anderson, she hits it into the net. Preston goes back up 9-8 on the hitting error by Sophie Anderson. Here's Hobson to serve again. Preston back to a 1-point lead. Oh boy, that was headed out of bounds, but the Grizzlies played it at the last possible moment. Allen bumps it over. Free ball here for the Indians. Back set comes to Burnett. Blocked by Anderson at the net and misplayed by the Indians. The Indians kind of played that one right into the hands of Anderson, standing at the net for the easy block. So we're tied at 9 here again. Anderson will serve. Tough play at the net, kept alive. Nice play by Stevenson, able to dig it out. Comes back, Bird blocked. Dug out again by the Grizzlies. Kept alive there. Can the Indians get it? No, they cannot. Tough play by Stevenson. She got a hand on it, but no one could change direction quick enough to come back and get it. And it's going to be 10-9. Anderson serving now with a 1-point lead for the Grizzlies. Outside set, Longhurst. Goes short, played by the Grizzlies. They get it back over onto the Preston side. Back set comes to Knapp. Goes through the hands of Tanya Chapman. That'll be a point for the Indians. It's a cheapie, but they'll take it, and we're tied at 10. Fourth set. Tied at 10. Preston leads 2-1. Bird off the block and out of bounds. As, again, the Grizzlies go back up by a point again. So Bird with another kill. That gives her 6 unofficially on my sheet. And then the service error will make it 11-11. Allen's service mistake ties the match up at 11 again. Andrea Shelley, the sophomore for the Lady Indians, on here, and she will serve. Good serve, deep middle. We'll set this outside to Bird, blocked and down. Kill for Bird as she tools the block. 12-11. Grizzlies back in the lead again. As ticks off the top of the net. Comes to Whitehead. Maddie bumps it over. Outside set. Blocked at the net and again is down. Windward and Stevenson were there, but again, not able to control the block. They sneak it between the hands, and it's 13-11. Thomason with the serve and misplayed by the Grizzlies. That'll make it 13-12. Preston back to within a point again as Drew Despain drops behind the service line. The outside set comes back to Bird. Despain has that one. Nice play. Free ball here for the Grizzlies as Whitehead bumps it over. The outside set again comes to Bird. She goes short off the net and a point again for the Grizzlies. She had the defense backing off and very wisely went short as Despain trying to dive to make the dig was not able to. 14-12. Bird serving here for the Grizzlies. Stevenson sets Hobson down the line and in. (13-14). As again, Maddie Whitehead serves for the Indians and will serve for the tie here again. Anderson goes to Allen, back to Anderson. Nice diving save there by Despain. Comes to Whitehead, she'll steer it back over. Off the hands of Allen and a point for Preston. We're tied at 14. So 14-14. As Maddie goes short with the serve. Outside set. Point for the Indians, a double hit on the set. 15-14. So Whitehead serves again, now with a 1-point lead. She goes short, Allen comes up to get it. Stevenson is returned. Comes back to Anderson. That's blocked this time at the net. This time Preston able to control it. Hobson from the left side puts that one in. 16-14. Preston leads by 2. Hobson now with 8 kills in the match unofficially. Back to Whitehead again as she will serve. They'll set this one as that's going to be blocked at the net. Point for the Indians. Emma Johnson couldn't get that one quite over the net high enough, and the Indians blocked it. It's 17-14. Preston leads by 3. Skyline wants a timeout, and we will be right back.
KACA.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
KACH. KACH.
Indians with the serve, keep it alive as it comes back over onto the Grizzly side. Anderson goes soft, kept alive again by the Indians. Stevenson directs it back over onto the Grizzly side. Anderson dug out by by Whitehead. As it comes over to Hobson, she's able to keep that alive. Anderson again, dug out again by the Indians. Hobson, nobody there as she went down the line and a couple of players stood and watched. 18-14. Preston with a 4-point lead. Whitehead serving again. Almost mishandled there by Johnson. Comes to Anderson, and that is mishandled in the back row by Despain. Side out will make it 18-15, and the serve will come back over to Skyline, who trail by 3. Despain with the dig, outside Hobson, partially blocked there in the front row by Johnson. That is blocked, as that one will get the point, as the block in the front row by the Indians, and Anderson could not get it back up. 19-15. Preston with a 4-point lead and the ball. Again, here's Stevenson to serve. Outside set, that'll come back to Anderson. Dug out nicely by Despain, but hit it into the net, and Preston could not play it out of the net. 19-16. Preston up 2-1, leading by 3 here in the 4th. Tyron Chapman, the serve here. She serves to Maddie Whitehead, back set. Hobson blocked out of bounds. 20-16, point for the Indians. Preston goes back up by 4 again. As Hobson will serve now for Preston. Good deep serve. Comes back over onto the Preston side. And Longhurst tried to go up and just play it right back over. She couldn't get quite up high enough. And it's 20-17. As Anderson will drop back and serve here again for the Grizzlies. She goes down the left side. Handled there by Whitehead. Outside set back to Longhurst. That's handled by Bird as they'll set it back to Bird. And that's going to be a kill. Nice kill. Partially blocked, and Maddie Whitehead couldn't get the ball up. 20-18. Preston remains in the lead by 2. Anderson to serve again. Set, back set comes to Knapp. Partially blocked at the net, controlled by the Grizzlies. They'll get it back over, back onto the Preston side. Back set again comes to Knapp. Partially blocked at the net. They try to get it back up, they do, and when Bird plays it over the net, that's too many hits. Point for the Indians, 21-18. Celeste Burnett back to serve again for Preston. Her serve comes down the line, played there. They'll set it outside for Bird, and Bird with another kill. That's her 8th. 21-19. Preston leading by 2, and the serve again after the side out will come back over to Skyline. As it'll be Cambria Allen to serve here again. In the middle, Longhurst gets that over. That's dug out again by the Grizzlies. Comes to Anderson. She'll play it over, keep it out of trouble. Outside set, Windward. Dug out by Allen in the back row here for the Grizzlies. They'll set it back to Bird again. That's handled there by Whitehead. It's played by the Indians and had to be kept alive by Allen deep in the floor. Up front as Bird goes soft for the points. 21-20, timeout again called by the Indians. Timeout on the floor. We'll take one again here. Back right after this.
KACA.
At Franklin County Medical Center, their goal is to get you back in the game, back to work, and back to your normal way of life. Franklin County Sports Medicine and Rehabilitation Center has a team of therapists who specialize in providing you an individualized treatment plan, helping you reach your goals, working with doctors from all over the region to make your recovery convenient and close to home. Call today so you can stop suffering and start healing. Franklin County Medical Center, where hospitality and
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Preston leads by 1, 21-20. Late here in the 4th. Preston also leading 2-1. As Windward has it there for the Indians. He gets it over. Back over onto the Grizzlies side. Bird blocked at the net as that's a point for the Indians. They got the block at the net, and then it was a lift called against the Grizzlies. 22-20, Preston on top. Andrea Shelley back onto the floor here for the Indians. She will drop back and serve. Preston with a 2-point lead. Bird with the bump. They set it for her, and then it's off the block and out of bounds. Point again for the Grizzlies. 22-21. Preston with a 1-point lead, but the side out will give the serve again back to Skyline. Serve comes to Whitehead. She'll bump it there. Comes to Longhurst. Gets it over. Again, this set outside, and this time Bird tried to go soft, went too soft, and didn't get it over the net. 23-21. Preston within 2 points of the match, and a timeout called here by Skyline. Will keep it here. Tonight's match brought to you by Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency. You know, they offer many different options for all your insurance coverage needs. Stop by the office and find out about them. 85 South State Street in Preston. Come in and get your competitive quote today or call 852-2500. That's 852-2500. Tonight's match also brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in Cache Valley with Ford, Chrysler, Plymouth, Dodge, Jeep, and Dodge trucks. They're all available right here in Preston. Preston leads 23-21. They also lead 2-1. They're 2 points away, if they can get them, from winning the match. Despain to serve. Outside set comes back to Bird, and Bird again tools the block for the point. 23-22. Side out. Bird will serve after her 9th kill of the match. Here's the serve, comes back over easy for the Indians, and that's right on the back as misplayed by the Indians as the Grizzlies hit it right off the back line, and we're tied at 23. This is where we were last set, and Preston was able to win 2 points in a row to win it. See if they can do it again here, as Stevenson has to just bump it over. Free ball again here for the Grizzlies. Blocked at the net by the Preston Indians. Kept alive again. Outside Anderson. Kept alive by the Indians. Windward in the middle. Off a set of hands at the net. Kept alive again. Set it for Anderson on the left side. She goes short. Kept alive as coming up to just bump it over the net. Great play by Andrea Shelley to get it over. and it's match point for the Indians. Shelley came out of nowhere to get that dig in the point. Whitehead to serve for the match. She goes short. And the outside set comes to Anderson. Tipped, played it over. Comes back over onto the Grizzly side. They'll set it to Anderson again. She goes short again. And Shelley again able to dig it out and keep it free. Off the block, down to give the kill to Hobson and give the match to the Indians 3-1 as Preston, just like they did in the second set, were tied at 23. They come back and won 2 consecutive points. They take the set 25-23 and they take the match 3-1. We'll come back, wrap up tonight's broadcast right after this.
Tonight's game is brought to you by West Motors, celebrating their 75th year in the Cache Valley. Stokes Market True Value, with the freshest meats and produce, and now preparing and selling sushi. Franklin County Medical Center, with the finest care in all of the Cache Valley. Rounds & Associates Insurance Agency, an independent agency with many options for all of your insurance needs. Preston Auto Parts Car Quest, for all the parts your car may need to keep running strong. Webb Funeral Home, serving Preston and the surrounding communities since 1925. Ralph's Construction, building homes in the Blue Sage Park region in Preston. Naylor Insurance, for home, health, life, and auto, the Mutual of Enumclaw. Preston Pharmacy, now with their own phone app to help make tracking your prescriptions easier. And by Cornerstone Realty. When you're ready to sell your home or purchase the home of your dreams, call Cornerstone Realty. They want to be your agents. Now, stay tuned for the postgame show coming right up.
Having your prescriptions refilled has never been easier. You can refill 24/7, set reminders, save medications, and access your account from the new My Community Pharmacy mobile app offered by Preston Drug. It's simple to use and it's simple to get. Log on to prestondrug.com and enter your mobile number. We'll send you the app. It's as simple as that. There are some things in life that have been made easier through technology. This is one of them. The app offered by Preston Drug is a quick and easy way to refill medications and promote a healthy lifestyle. Visit prestondrug.com.
The Preston Indian football team returns home Friday, October 2nd, as they face the Sugar Salem Diggers. This will be another tough test for the Indians, as the Diggers come in not only as the defending 3A Idaho State champion, but they're also one of the top-ranked 3A teams in this year's polls as well. Preston has faced some stiff competition this year, and they're ready to step up for this challenge as well. Catch this game live on mylocalradio.com with the pregame show starting at 6:30, and hear a complete replay following the Westside game on FM 105.5 and AM 1340 KACH.
If you think buying a car is hard, stressful, and it takes a long time, you haven't shopped at West Motor in Preston and Logan. We've got a large selection of quality new Chrysler, Dodge, Jeep, Ram, and Ford vehicles to choose from. Because we offer great pricing and the buying process is simple, we also have a large inventory of used vehicles to choose from. Buy your next vehicle from a dealership that has provided customers a stress-free, quick, and reliable buying process for decades. West Motor in Preston and Logan. Stop in today or visit us online at westmotorcompany.com.
West Motor Company.
Across the FM airwaves, we're heard at 105.5. On the far-reaching AM dial, we're at 1340. And on the internet at mylocalradio.com. Wherever you find us, we are KACH, Preston, Smithfield.
This is the Preston Indians postgame show. Coming up, we'll recap tonight's game, take a look at the final stats, and a look at other games from around the area on the Ron Keller Tires scoreboard.
Welcome back here to Thunder Ridge as the Preston Indians come back and win the second match tonight as they down the Skyline Grizzlies 3-1, winning 21-19, 25-23, losing set number 3, 25-14, that forced the fourth set, but Preston again able to come back and win the fourth. Again, 25-23, and win the match 3-1. Good efforts all around by the Preston Indians here in the second match. Chloe Hobson with 9 kills in the match. Haley Windward had 8. Celeste Burnett had 4. And Acacia Knapp wrapped up what was a very productive night for her. She had 4 kills in the second match as well. So Preston will get the weekend off. They have another match coming up on Tuesday. We'll tell you about that coming up right after this.
KACA.
The year is 1945. America is at war with Japan. The average home costs $5,000. And a day's worth of hard labor will earn you $9. 1945 is the year West Motor Company said, hey, let's sell cars in Cache Valley and give people a better car buying experience. Today, 75 years later, West Motor is still giving you a better experience. Right now, enjoy 0% financing or save more than ever on a new truck or SUV. See westmotorcompany.com for pictures, details, and discounts on every vehicle.
WestMotorCompany.com.
Sushi. A word that is as fun to say as the food is to eat. Try it. Say sushi. Now run down to Stokes Market and pick up some fresh-made sushi. Yes, I said Stokes Market. They now have the family fresh sushi specialists making outstanding sushi platters and party trays fresh every day. They even make up custom platters so you can get your favorite sushi dishes. Any kind of fish upon request, even vegetable sushi available with no meat. Enjoy the fresh-made platters already available or order the kind of sushi you want. Give them 2 hours and a special custom sushi platter will be waiting for you at Stokes Market in Preston. Go ahead, say it. I know you want to. Sushi, fresh for you right now.
Listen for Dan Hubbard and Preston Indian Sports on KACH.
Well, a nice win here for the Indians as they beat Skyline in the second match. They lost the first match in 4 sets to Thunder Ridge here tonight. But they're able to bounce back, so they split the 2 matches here in the triangle, as now they'll get the weekend off, and the lady volleyball players for the Indians will be back on the floor coming up Tuesday night. That's when they'll head to Pocatello to take on the Indians, and we'll have the match for you starting at about 6:45 before the 7 o'clock start to the match from the pit at Pocatello. So until then, for John Beverly back in the studio, I'm Dan Hubbard, reminding you that Preston Indians football comes up tomorrow night. 6:30 pregame is there at home against the Diggers of Sugar Salem, and we will talk to you then. Until then, thanks for watching, thanks for listening, and we'll talk to you again tomorrow night. From here at Thunder Ridge in Idaho Falls, we wish you a very pleasant good night.
Thank you for listening to the Preston Indians postgame show. This broadcast has been a production of Preston Broadcasting, LLC, and was intended for the private, non-commercial use of our audience. Use of any portion of this production, its accounts or descriptions, in whole or in part, may not be used or rebroadcast without the express written permission of Preston Broadcasting, LLC.